good morning. Let me get the chat and everything up. I hope you are doing good this morning. Hope you had a nice weekend. Right, I'll put a link in the description bar to my members club thing if you want to become a member. It's pinned in the above comment, pin message. Okay, there we are. Good morning, Robert, good morning. Robert, did you watch the Super Bowl? To tell you the truth, I've never really watched a game of American football. So your team won, I take it. Well, that's good. I'm glad your team won. Yeah, I don't really know anything about American football. See, we call football here what the Americans call soccer, but we call it football. Crazy, isn't it? I mean, we talk the same language, but see, when I'm over in America, you realise that a lot of our words are different. For instance, Celia, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, sweet Celia. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Sophie. Hello, hello. I hope you're all doing good. My hands are so dry. I'm going to put lotion on. Yeah, the funniest thing that happened to us when we were in America was when Amanda or Peter, one of them, they still had we call it a dummy, right? But Americans call it a pacifier. And my dad had went to the shop in our Disney hotel and was asking them if they had any dummies. And they were looking at my dad and going, sorry? And he's going, a dummy? You know, a dummy tit. That's what we call it, a dummy. A dummy. And they're going, sorry, sir? And he's going, a dummy for a kid. He went, oh, a pacifier. We thought you were talking about a mannequin. Pep, good morning, good morning. I thought my dad was after a mannequin. We call it a dummy here. But and cigarettes, you wouldn't want to ask for cigarettes in America the way what we call cigarettes here. It'd be a slur. I'm going to put this on my hands. It's beautiful. Because my hands are as dry as a bone. The Eagles beat the Chiefs. Green Rose, hello, hello. Good morning, good morning. You're off to lunch with your son. Hope you have something nice. On suit. Yeah, there was a few things that you realise is that, like, we stand in queues, whereas the Americans stand in lines. You know, we call it a lift, they call it an elevator. There's a lot of wee words that are completely different. And a lot of them don't understand the word I'm saying. I don't realise how Scottish I sound until I'm over in America and I'm like, God, I'm dead Scottish, aren't I? And poor Peter, the last time we went, it was hilarious. He'll be called Brian for the rest of his life, my son. He ordered a thin, crispy pizza and they ask your name to write the name on the box and it says, what's your name? And he was going, Peter, like that to them, right? So we sat for a while and then the next time we hear Brian, right? I'm looking for Brian. No, it was Peter. And they brought over a big fat doughy pizza like that. Well, me and my mum couldn't move for laughing, so forevermore he's getting called Brian. And Brian sounds nothing like Peter. But there you are. He'll be Brian forever. See, I don't know much about the Super Bowl, but I do know they do halftime shows. I know that. The big elaborate halftime shows, but I don't really know much about American football. We play rugby here. We get beat yesterday, rugby. The Scottish get beat with Ireland yesterday in rugby. We play rugby. Thank you so much, Belinda. Thank you. I'm still having panic attacks and flashes of memories that are coming back and stuff like that. It's horrible. I think I was just dreaming like for a fortnight. I was just like in a bad trip. And I don't think any it was and do you know something, it was all Christmassy. I remember thinking when they'd eventually woke me up, I thought, right, it's Halloween, so I'm going to get my Christmas tree up soon. I didn't even know where we were in the year. And then they were asking me, what year is it? And I'm like, 2025. Yeah, rugby, we do the rugby here. But American footballers with all that gear on, all the big shoulder pads and all that, our guys don't bother. The rugby players don't bother with big, but they just ram into each other. Yeah, I hope you are all doing good. Start to the week. Start to the week. My girls are coming up to see me today, so I'll be able to get a cuddle off them. And my weights are eventually arriving today, my dumbbells. And I've also got weights for my ankles so that I can sit here and try and work up my leg muscles, because I don't know what they've done to me, but I'm still not right. My legs are still weak and my arms are still weak. Lifting things and that, so I need to get my strength back. So I'm going to be working out with weights. Be like that, full of muscle. They're only wee weights, but you know they'll be good for me to sit and do. So I'm looking forward to them coming. That'll be fun. Yeah, rugby players, they just go for it. They padding. We'll just ram into these folk. I'm glad your mum's doing good, Green Rose. That makes me so happy. Yeah, our guys just, the rugby players. But we get beat yesterday anyway. We get beat. I didn't watch it. I'm not really a fan of the rugby either. I like my football. But that's but I love the Olympics. I love the Olympics. I love the summer and the winter Olympics. I love that. And next year shall be the Winter Olympics. I wonder where they're going to have the Winter Olympics. Let me look. Let's see. Milano. Cortina. Milano Cortina. I don't even know where that is. It sounds Italian-y. Do you know what I love? And people find it boring. See the ice, the stones, what they're called, bloody, where they put the stones on the ice. I love that. I love watching that. I don't know any of the players at all, Robert. I've no idea anything about American football. Nothing. Or rugby. I've no idea about rugby either. No. But I'll look forward to that next year, the Winter Olympics. That's always good. The snowboarding and all that kind of stuff. It's amazing what these people can do. So I enjoy that, and I enjoy the synchronised swimming. Mind last year I was like waiting for the synchronised swimming to come on, and it never came on the telly, and I was dead disappointed because I love that about synchronised swimming. Love it. And I love the gymnastics, but I like the gymnastics where they've got the hoop, and then they've got the ball, and then they've got like the, oh, like skittle things, and then they've got the ribbon. Rhythmic gymnastics, I love that as well. Does it sound a little bit funny? Probably. Probably does. I'm a little bit funny myself, Robert. That's the thing. I'm a little bit funny myself. But I'm looking forward to my girls coming up, and my boy, my grandson's coming up. And it's his birthday in 2 days. And I've got all these presents up there. You'll see them all stacked there. So I think I'll let him open one of his presents today. Because one of his presents is tools for his tool. He's got a tool thing. Oh God, wait a minute. I can't even talk the bloody day. See his tool thing there? That. Right, he's got that. The Black & Decker. So I got him like a tool set, but it's like a drill and it's got light on it and it's got all sorts of stuff. I don't know, Pip. We were originally going to go to SeaWorld, but I don't know if I'd be able to drive that far. I mean, I was in Asda. I went to Asda the other day for the first time, and by the time I got round to the bread aisle, I could feel my legs shaking like that, and I had to just go straight to the till. I thought, oh God, I'm not going to like collapse here. I'm in the middle of bloody Asda. So I need to get myself back to normal. So I don't know what we're doing. Thank you, Green Rose. Pip, that's what Xander does as well. He comes out with the pliers and gets you. And it's sore. You know what I mean? It's sore. Good night, Robert. Thank you so much for coming in. Sweet dreams. Aye, so this is a good, this has got a tape measure and all that. Yeah, I know. I need a cuddle off them, Belinda. I need a cuddle off my babies. I miss them. I've not seen them for a while and I miss them. I was kind of lonely. I feel a bit lonely. I don't know what it is. Bill, I do know what it is. I've said to you, and seeing Saturday, by the way, that drink that I had, I put it down the sink after I came offline. I just didn't feel like it. I think it was because when you're in the hospital and you've got people coming in and out, and you're constantly getting blood pressure, blood taken, doctors room, nurses room, physio room, all this, and you're constantly having people. And then when you come home, you're yourself. And I don't know if maybe that's why I've been feeling a bit lonely. That, and I've been thinking about my brother a lot as well. Because my brother passed away, if you didn't know, while I was in the hospital too. You know, just for the cherry on the cake, you know, that happened to me. So I've been feeling a wee bit lonely. So I have. But it'll pass, this will pass. And I'll be back to normal. I need to keep thinking I'll get back to normal, I'll get back to normal, I'll get back to normal. That's what I need to keep thinking. But I'm looking forward to getting these weights and getting right into it. Building up my Arnold Schwarzenegger, that's me, that's what I'm going to be like, full of muscle. I'm not really wanting full of muscle, I just want my muscles to start working again because I feel as if they're not working. And I've still got that bit at the base of my spine, it's completely numb. So I know they paralysed me, so I don't know if that's part of the side effect or how long it's going to take to fix. But Sophie, you have a beautiful, beautiful day. Thank you so much for coming in. I hope everything's okay with the vet. I've always got the fear with the vet. It's my wee baby here. Let's see my wee bubba. There's my baba. Just want to see what I'm knitting. Been knitting like crazy. It's another throw from my table. Only this one's white, and then it's going to have this like white with the brown through it, and then at the other end it'll just be white again. So that's what I've done since yesterday. So I'm sitting doing knitting. Enjoy it. It keeps me going. It keeps me going. And I've got the trial again to watch today. I've been watching, like, you know, I like my trials. And let's see, this young lassie, she was 18 when she had her baby. And then she met some guy and fell in love with this guy and obviously thought that her kid was Efron, hello, hello. Thank you so much for coming in. So she met this guy and she decided that the kid was just holding her back, basically. And she put her kid in a shed and just left the kid there. So she's, it's a murder case. So that's on at 1:30. I'm going to be watching that. Do you know, you never know what the jury thinks so, because the last trial I watched, I was sure they would have came back with a guilty verdict for that guy, that young boy that had unalived his father and then unalived his mother, and they let him off it. So you just never know what's going through the jury's mind. But I liked going to the trials trying to think like, not one way or the other, just going with a clear head and listen to the evidence that's given, do you know what I mean? I like my trials. Sophie can't be bothered with them. I love them. The very, very first trial I ever watched was the O.J. Simpson trial. How long ago was that? That is the very first trial we'd ever seen. And I remember my mum watched it, because my mum liked to watch the trial, so she did. My mum watched the trial, and that was like crazy as well. That was crazy as well that he got off it. But they turned that into a whole race row, didn't they? They turned it into like a race thing rather than listen to the facts. If the glove doesn't fit, you must acquit. I mean, you've got to give the man credits for his snappy talk. Cochrane went it. Some Johnny Cochrane, I think the guy's name was. Aye, that was the very first trial. I've watched many, many trials since then. One of the most crazy was the Jodi Arias. Jeez. I was so embarrassed actually with that trial, I swear. And it was in my old house, right, that I was listening to that trial. This is absolutely true. So my kids are kicking about, you know, in the house and stuff like that, and I'm listening to this trial. And see, if you've never heard it, you need to listen to it, but with headphones. And there's a bit of the trial, the Jodi Arias trial, where Travis and Jodi are having a steamy phone call together. Oh my God, the wailing. Sarah, hello, hello, thank you so much. The wailing that this lassie done, I was like, I'm hunting frantically for the volume button on my laptop to turn this down. I had a beamer. Listen, I had a wee beamer just listening to this steamy conversation that was happening. She was like wailing and screaming and stuff. I was like, that's fake. Nobody, that doesn't happen to anybody. I had a beamer listening to it. It was so terrible. And she's sitting like that with her hair over her. No wonder she had her hair over her face. No wonder. But my kids must have been like, what the hell's mum watching? You know what I mean? During the day. Aye, that was a crazy trial. That was a crazy trial, the Jodi Arias trial. Aye. He was a great wee lawyer, him. Juan Martinez. I've got his book in there. I read his book. Juan Martinez. And her lawyer, I think, took really no well after the trial. Her lawyer took really, and he's lost a ton of weight. You want to see him now. He looks like a completely different guy. No, but I imagine having to try and defend her. But apparently she's queen bee to that prison now. Apparently she's like the queen of the prison. Aye. I think she believed her own lies so much, do you know. But it was terrible what happened to that boy. I'm not saying the boy was an absolute saint or anything like that, but he didn't deserve what he got with her. She was an absolute, she was a stalker, and it should have her name under it. Aye, she's queen of the prison apparently. Everybody loves her. Everybody loves her, and she's got these people that write to her, these men that write to her, want to marry her and all this. Saying that, some women do that as well, don't they? They write to the people in death row and stuff and think, they wouldn't do that to me. Look at Ted Bundy. Ted Bundy had women all like want to goodwill me after all the stuff that he got up to. I can't wrap my head around it. Wouldn't it be me? Would not be me. I remember one day me and Sophie and Amanda, we were talking about like prisons and stuff. And I said, see if we ever get to prison, we're going to need to have prison names. We're going to need to, I can't be Linda and you can't be Sophie and Amanda. We're going to, and I can't remember theirs, but mine was Mad Mo. That'd be my prison name, Mad Mo, because you'd need a good name, just in case. You'd need to go in with that, listen. They call me Mad Mo on the outside. You just watch your step there. You'd need to go in like that. Because you don't want to go in jail and be all timid. You'd need a good prison name. Can't mind what Sophie and Amanda's was. They must be Green Rose. I don't understand it why they would do that, but I'm trying to Sophie, I think Sophie's was Sanny something. Sanny and Danny or something. I can't remember, but that was a good, that's the kind of stuff we talk about. Mind when I took used to the Cortonville prison, I took used to the prison one day, and it's the prison that everybody, like all women in Scotland, if you commit a crime, this is where you go, Cortonville it's called. And I took use there and I was thinking, I wonder if I could throw something near that fence. And then Sophie went, Mum, you can't do that, you'd get arrested. They'd think you were chucking narcotics or something near the fence, and I'd never thought of that, but aye, they probably would have. I'd have probably ended up in there myself. And then I took used to another prison, didn't I? I took used to one of the guys' prisons. Anyway, I'll show you the real Scotland. Some people take you to Loch Ness and things like that. I take you to the jails. That's where I go. So guys, I'm going to go a wee quick one today because I'm going to get on with my knitting. I keep thinking about it. I want my knitting done so that I can change that table. I shall be back tomorrow though, hopefully. And I'm going to look forward to having my girls today and my grandson today. I miss them and I need a cuddle. I really do need a cuddle. I feel lonely. But I love you all. Thank you all for being there. I'm definitely not as lonely when I've got all yous that I can come on and talk to, that's for sure. So have the most beautiful Monday and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye everybody.